My name is Cathy Kuhlmeier. I was the lead plaintiff involved in the landmark case of Hazelwood v. Kuhlmeier, the decision that came down in January of 1988, and I was the student layout editor involved. I believed in what we were doing and of trying to help our students, and we thought that it would make a difference. My mom was probably the driving factor for me, as well as Mr. Sturgis, our advisor. When it initially happened, I went to Mr. Sturgis. I had my one big brave moment of high school, and I snuck out of class, and I called him. And I said, we had just been censored. I said, what do you think we should do? And he said, well, call the ACLU. We talked with the attorneys involved on it. We also talked to the Student Press Law Center through when working with the ACLU. And they were really our guiding light as far as giving us instructions of, you really only want to answer questions that are asked. Don't give them more information than what is asked of you. And just be very factual about it and be honest. I think the most challenging part was being made to feel like I wasn't a good kid. Or kind of made high school a little more unpleasant than what it should have been for me. And as that the media grew throughout the process of it, it was intimidating for that as well because, I mean, most people aren't, unless you're a celebrity of some fashion, which is by far not me. It's an unusual circumstance to be thrust into the limelight, and I'm not that girl. I'm that girl that is more of the wallflower to stay in the shadows of things. I think at the time it was just a matter of finding the courage to continue to push through it because it would have been really easy to back out and run at any point in time. But it was shaping who I was becoming and who I am now. Censorship is still happening. It happened to my own son, and the way that everything mirrored what happened to me is very uncanny. But it is something that kids need to talk about because ultimately that's what matters, is that understanding that you matter